We should be on. Check.
Colin, because somebody already commented.
Um, all right, we good. All right. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to your power. By how how double honors to our apostles and elders GMS who rule well, teach well, being great example to us younger brothers, and peace and blessing and salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashim Al Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners that have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al Shah. All right, we're GMS Mississippi, GMS Memphis Camp, coming with another weekly installment, of Be Thou Watchmen. And right now, we're living in some heavy times. The effect of every vision, all right, every prophecy that hasn't came to pass, is in full effect. We see the Most High has put everything in motion, man. There's no idleness, with the prophecies, man. You know, um, brothers, and the believers, the rest of the believers coming off, the Day of Atonement, very heavy spiritual day, and you can believe that the Most High heard, the prayers, of His elect, man, and in due time, the Most High, all right, is going to, He's going to grant us, all right, what we want to see, man, and that's the downfall of this wicked kingdom, the suffering of these wicked people, and the ushering in of a righteous kingdom of Yahushua, So we're gonna get some precepts, Lord will you brothers, you few sisters watch are edifying, man. You know. You go ahead and get that out now. Y'all I had anything to say in the comments?
No, you good, bro.
Okay, go ahead and get that precept, bro.
This is Ezekiel 12 for 21. And the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shah came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged and every vision fill it?
Yeah, because our people, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, they are the main people that put out the day of the Lord. Because even you have some Edomite pastors and some Edomites who follow the Bible, they are more in tune with prophecy, and understanding signs of the end. But so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, they have it bad about always trying to put off the day of the Lord, man. But it's right upon them, it's right here. You see, and eventually it's gonna be in their front door and in their living room, man. You see? What you got, bro?
23. Tell them therefore, thus saith the Lord of power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision.
Hey, the days are at hand, the effect of every vision. That's what we at with it, man. The Most High finna stop all. Hey, the Most High finna shut all mouths, and He gonna do it through prophecy, man. You see? Because the only people that's really speaking and making sense is the prophets. Everyone else is all over the place, man. All right? You got the nigga woman talking about praying to the universe. You got Aries Spears, said ain't no Most High because the Black Panther got killed. These niggas is all over the place, man. Jake don't know what's going on, man. Because the only thing that's making sense is the prophets, because prophecy is the only thing that's moving in the earth, man. You see, the Most High is putting a stop to a lot of folly. That's played out, man. It's a time of judgment, man. You see? All right. Okay. Yeah. You go ahead, and then you get yours, and then we're gonna get to some of these articles. Yeah, you guys
Come. It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3.
Yep.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
Yeah.
Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Yeah, because for the longest, people are used to going on with their day-to-day lives, and they not their life is not being hindered. You see, they looked at us as we were speaking vain things, man. The apostle and elders, especially back then, when the apostle and elders, was on the street corner before it was a YouTube, you know, to today. Look how much the prophecy has become more and more relevant, into the lives of these people, man. You know, they can't just shoot off these prophets anymore, man. See, now everybody is having to deal with it because we're in that appointed time, man. And the Most High showing His power. It went from a little fly on the wall to now prophecy has engulfed the whole room, man. And that's what we're seeing in the planet Earth. All right. That was it on there, bro.
Con, that was it.
Okay, you get yours, then we get some clips.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch
the
unto
end of
prayer.
Esau rulership is done. All right, Esau done had your run. You had your Renaissance period. You done had French, Spain, Britain. All right, America. This is it, man. All right, this was your last. All right, rulership that you will ever have in your existence, man. So we at the end of that. We at the end of our captivity. All right, no more working up. You gotta damn near beat yourself to get up. At 5 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. To go run a damn rat race. Come home. All right, take a shower, eat. And then it's about ready to do the same thing again, man. Hey, we at the end of this madness, man. All right, proud ass women. Niggas with their mouth open, don't know what's going on. In the way. See, we at the end of all this madness, man. Esau destroying the earth. We at the end, man. You see? But the scripture tell us to be what? Be sober, and watch, man, which is mean to be level-headed, man. Not to be, off balance, within the spirit, man. So that's what we're doing. So the scriptures constantly command us to watch, so let's go into a few things that's happening, around the world, man, around the country. Now, like I say, sometimes when I share, sometimes it kick me out, so if I get kicked out, just give me a minute, and Lord willing, I'll restore myself, so I'm gonna play this first clip, and this is all right, what they say is happening, between Jakes and Chicago, gangs in Chicago, and the policemen, and whether, this has actually happened, whether Jake is really, calling himself, coming into an alliance against, Esau's power structure, or, this is more of Esau's, propaganda, and illusion. At the end of the day, it's going to get a reaction, man, and it's going to cause an effect, all right, of a vision to come to pass, man. You see?
We are back with a Fox News alert. Police officers across the country shot or injured after a brutal weekend. It has been months of nonstop unrest in some of our major cities. So how do we stop the violence happening? Joining me now to discuss is former NYPD detectives, Dr. Oscar Odom and Angel Masonette. Thank you both for being here. We've had this conversation so many times. I have with the two of you separately and together over the course of the few months. Angel, I'm curious if you have any other thoughts this morning on better ways to try and stop this violence on both ends, because nothing seems to be working right now.
I think that a supportive police being a partisan issue is a huge problem. We need to stop these leaders in these Democrat-run cities who are constantly vilifying the police. They virtue signal these athletes that vilify police. They stop games. It's ridiculous, and it needs to stop.
Okay, let's take a look at the map of the violence against police that happened across the.
No, I'm not trying to trip. Because this is really what I wanted to see, just to look at the map, but we can just look at the map, while it's buffering, you know, but you got these major cities, you know, and DC 5 officers injured, in Daytona Beach 2 officers injured, you know, Middletown, New York 1 officer injured, Chicago 2 officers shot, Oakland 1 officer shot, Dallas, you know, 1 officer injured, 1 police officer dead, you know, in St. Louis, and 1 officer shot, you know. So you see Esau pushing the propaganda because these are all cities that's heavy populated with who, man? You tribes, man. You see? All these major cities where you tribes are heavy populated, all right, overran with niggas. You know, Esau is deeming them to be, you know, uncivilized, man. You know, savages, man. You know, because we know. I'm gonna click out of it. I think it's a few things I want to read in there. You know, but we know, you know, Esau is pushing his propaganda that Jake, all right, it's gonna take excessive force, all right, to get Jake in line, man. And that's what Esau is setting up, man. You know, y'all brothers had anything?
I got a
All right,
precept.
okay, go ahead, bro.
This on Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah, because Esau knows, all right, that our people can't keep waking up and repenting. You see, that's Esau big. That's the biggest threat to the infrastructure, man. All right, it's not these gangs. All right, it's not these military groups. It's, you know, the chosen people waking up to who they are and repenting and calling on the names of their power. See, this is a threat to the head of Esau power structure, which is Amalek, man. All right. Hey, these elite bankers know what it is, man. They understand our power, you know, and what separates us from our power, and they know the history about us when we're all right at one with our power, man. You see, so their biggest thing is to keep our people, you know, confused, you know, entangled, you know, carnal, because they know, all right, in that carnal arena, our people don't stand a chance, man. You know, because I'm gonna read a little bit of it. It says the alert. Matter if I'm gonna read the article, you know, and you know this is Esau using, you know, his sensationalism. All right, the Chicago area. This from Fox News. It says Chicago area police reportedly warned by FBI of gang packed to shoot on sight any cop. You know, which we know Jake ain't just out here wilding out shooting cops, man. You know, and Esau put these stories out. You know, like brothers don't stay in these different locations, man. You know, Jake not wilding out shooting at police like that. You have an incident here and there, but Jake ain't just, you know, waging no war, you know, against the cops like that, man. You know, they see the police, these niggas get right, man. You know, especially Edomite cop. You know, it says the alert, which mentions around 36 gangs, including Lat Kings and Vice Lord, says members of these gang factions have been actively searching for and filming police officers in performance of their official duties, ABC7 says. The purpose of which is to catch on film an officer drawing his or her weapon on any subject and the subsequent shoot on sight of said officer in order to garner national media attention, it added, according to the station, you know. So whether Jake, you know, is really, you know, this damn dumb and in that mindset, you know, was just gonna end horribly, or Esau just finna prop up a provocateur, all right, to shoot a cop, you know, or pose as he shot a cop, you know, and have it on film, and they're just gonna give, all right, Trump, you know, the go ahead to do what, man? You know, send them troops in there, man. Cause that's the end game for Esau Edom. That's what he wants, man. Esau want blood, man. You see? He don't want you niggas vote, man. Esau wants blood, man. You know? He said, but ABC7 also said the information is coming from a contact whose reporting is limited and whose reliability cannot be determined. The office of Mayo, the Chicago mayor, Lori Lightfoot, which is a damn stud, you know. So you know it's a heavy demon, you know, in Chicago, man. You know, it says when contacted by Fox News, did not immediately respond to the request, you know, or the comment. All right, it says a spokesperson from FBI Chicago Field Force told Fox News that the borough has no comment on this matter, but the FBI mission has always been to protect American people and uphold the Constitution of the United States. You know, so we'll see, you know, how that play out, man. You know, it's a lot of things just to look for, you know, and see how things play out. You know, some things, you know, just be hype, you know, and other things, you know, turn to something major, man, you know. But we all know at the end of the day, all right, it's gonna be a lot of civil, you know, unrest and a lot of people, you know, that's gonna die, you know, within the gun violence within America, man. You know. Uh y'all brothers had some.
Yeah, Con, if I may add, like the little clip that you showed, like those numbers were low as hell, like
Yeah,
not even worthy of reporting on a national media, you know. But this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
yeah. You break it down, bro.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of his devices, you know, trying to spark up a civil unrest, you know, trying to get it in Jake's minds to shoot a cop on sight or,
Yeah.
or even, because we know there's both sides of that story, like Blue Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter. They're trying to start up you know, basically a civil war between those two groups, you know, a protest towards a protest. They're just using these shootings to illustrate a gang versus police war.
Yep. Yep. Cause like you said, the numbers, yeah, all together it probably wasn't even 15 officers, man. You know? I say, but it's more Jake shoot each other in the day, you know, before breakfast over with, man. You know? Um,
Con, and they also say that about police shooting Jakes. You know that hey, there's less numbers of police shooting Jakes for, you know, unjust reasons than there are just reasons.
Con, you know. So hey, hey, the Esau when Esau move them policemen out the way and bring them troops in, you know, it's gonna be on for you for Jake, man. You know, I not get that Luke 19 and I believe it's 41, and then we're gonna move on to the next article.
Okay, Con. I had a precept too.
Okay, come on, get that, bro. Select.
It's Luke 19:41.
Yeah, that was it. You had yeah, get your precept first, bro.
Oh, remember? Okay, Con.
Yeah.
Let me go to it so I can. This Zechariah, the 14th chapter. 14. I'm gonna start at 1. Zechariah 14:1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and that spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses rifled, and the women ravished, and half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall not be cut out from that city.
Mm-hmm. So that's a prophecy, man. You know, that's going to happen. It happened before to our people, and it's going to happen again, and this time on a much larger scale, man. You know, the women being ravished, which is rape, because these troops gonna have their way with these women. They're gonna be mowing Jake down. You know, they're gonna be having their way with these women, man. They're gonna be roping Jake off, taking them to, you know, concentration camps and FEMA camps. You know, and they're gonna have a field day on these women, man, because they're gonna have the green light, man. You know, and it's gonna happen, man. The Lord will put the spirit on them, all right, to be out here like wild men, man, sparing none. You know, mad men sparing none. You know.
Yeah, come, because at the beginning of it, it said, "Behold, the day of the Lord coming." So this is like judgment. The Lord about to bring judgment to His people, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it said half of the city should go forth into captivity. Those the camps, concentration camps, women ravished. They're part of the Lord judgment to the women. You know, so all this of the Lord. You know, it says, "Shall the trumpet be blown in the city? Now shall it be evil in the city? The Lord had not done it." But from paraphrasing, you know. But this on Luke 19 and 41.
Start
When
at
he
42, bro. At 42. Yeah.
started 40.
42.
Okay, Luke 19:42, saying, if thou hast known, even thou, at least in this that day, the things which belong unto that peace, but now they are hid from thy eyes. For the days shall come upon thee that thy enemies shall cast a trench about thee, and compass thee round about, and keep thee on every side,
Yeah.
and lay
Go ahead.
44, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and thy children were in thee, and they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because
Hey,
thou knowest not.
yo, go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish, bro.
Like they said, because they know it's not the time of their visitation.
Yep. Hey, because our people don't understand that it's the time of their visitation, man. You know? Hey, the Most High, all right, has Esau entrenching our people as we speak, you know? And it says the Most High, I mean, Howard Shah said, look, you don't understand what belongs to your peace, man. You know, it's because it's hid from their eyes, man. Because it wasn't meant for them to have. It wasn't meant for them to see what was to come. Just like in this time, because 70 A.D., you know, our people were slaughtered, you know, and scattered, you know. But this time, people gonna be slaughtered, all right, and ain't gonna be nowhere to scatter to, man. You see, ain't gonna be no more fleeing, all right, to Africa, man. All right, that's not gonna be the end game, man. The Most High finna get rid of a lot of Israelites through Esau the sword, man. You know, and we see Esau pushing the propaganda so he can justify himself in using the sword, man. You know, I got a quick one from Elder Kazak. All right, this is how Shai is coming back soon, you know, Shalom, the corn. How about Shema Shalom? All right, this is Isaiah 3 and 25. It says, thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men their war. So eventually there's gonna be a war, all right, against Jake, you know, and Esau, you know, different task force, you know, the police, you know, and all these different militias, man. It is gonna be a war, man. You know, and Jake, you gonna fall to this sword, man, because that's not your arena. You know, you yeah, you got it.
Slot, go ahead. I ain't trying to
Nah,
cut
you
you off.
got it. Yeah, Jake just ain't built for that, you know.
This Ezekiel 21 and 12, crying how, son of man, for it should be upon my people, it should be upon all the princes of Israel. Tells by reason of the sword should be upon my people, smite therefore upon that thigh.
Yeah. Hey, that Esau finna terrorize Jake, man. You know, because the world hasn't seen, you know, Esau's, you know, weaponry, you know, the weaponry that he's gonna use in this time, man. You see, that's why Jake got so much trust, you know, in the AK, you know, in the AR, because that's all Jake really done seen, man. Jake don't understand, all right, the military prowess, all right, of his enemies, man. You know, the level that they are really on, man. See, Jake decades behind that AR and that old Draco, they're decades behind. You know, like I forgot what brother had brought that out. One of y'all brothers when they said Bin Laden had the Draco in the 80s, man. You know, Jake just started talking about Dracos, you know, a couple years ago, man. Bin Laden had the Draco in the damn 80s, you know. So what you think Esau got when he really ready to get down, man? You know, and Jake gonna find out the hard way, man. You know, and we pray that we be shielded from that, man. You know, and that's why we gonna stay spiritual, man, and keep obeying, you know, how about Shema outside, you know. Um, I'm finna get another article. Y'all brothers had anything else to say?
Yeah, Con, I got a quick one.
All right,
This
go.
is Second Ezra 16 and 33. The virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish with famine.
Yeah. Hey, cause you gonna have, you know, a lot of people dying in domestic wars over here. You know, the class wars, you know, the alt right, the liberals. You know, the Civil War. All right, and you're gonna have people, you know, actually going over there. All right, into the Middle East, man. You know, being put to death, man. You know, so it's gonna be a lot of widows here soon, man. You know,
I think Kodal got a
oh, you got it, bro.
Con, I got 2 Corinthians 11:14. And no moral for
Go ahead.
stealing transform into the angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing that his ministry also be transformed like the ministers of the righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. Yeah, you got Esau dressing up in blackface, putting blackface on himself, shooting people up. Then they blame it on Jake, then get on the news and say how he gonna stop this and that. This is just the damn devil.
Gun. He gonna go all out, to justify this war. One thing if this nigga blow up his own buildings, kill his own people just so he can go wage a war, in the Middle East, what you think he gonna do to wage war against Jake? Man? Esau finna go all out, man.
Esau hate Jake. Every tribe. From Judah down to Issachar. That's why King David prayed there in the book of Psalms, said, deliver myself from the wicked with just that sword. What you got out?
Okay, come now. This is in Forbes.com. We heard about a lot of people leaving New York City. Because at the end of the day, the Most High, all right, is breaking this place down. He's putting on the mind of the elites to put the pressure on people, man, to put the squeeze on people, man. And that's why you see a lot of people bugging out, man. A lot of people, are beginning to dwell in torments as the scriptures speak of, man. So this goes into it, all right, from Forbes.com. It says New York City may lay off tens of thousands of municipal workers, all right, which that's our local government workers. Even with this massive downside, it won't be enough to stem the financial hermogeny or hermogeny plaguing the city, which is a lot going out and not a lot coming in, man. Because one thing about it, you can't keep paying these workers when you don't have a lot of money, coming in, because you spending out a lot of money, man. You see, and it says the Wall Street Journal reported that roughly 22,000 government workers need to be let go to close a $9 billion deficit that continues to grow. Yeah, man. You can't keep paying people and ain't nothing coming in, man. That's simple business, man. If I own a restaurant, and I got 10 people, that's employed, paying them $10, an hour, well, that's $80 a day for 10 people. So $800 a day, that I gotta pay out. But if I ain't made number $300 a day, well, I can't keep footing that, man. Eventually something gonna have to give, man, and that's what we seeing happening on a large scale in America, man. All right, it's gonna be a lot of things get shut down, and something gonna have to give, man. So you got 22,000 people, all right, that's finna get the boot, man. You know, and these are these municipal jobs. People plan on retiring. They make salaries and 60, 70, 80,000, 100,000 a year. They used to these checks just rolling in, man. People finna be hurt, man. It says New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio said about the dire situation. Here's a way to think about it. For every $100 million in city budget, that's about 2,200 city employees on average. He added to close it's like a $1 billion gap will mean laying off 22,000 city employees, which is a staggering number. New York has about 330,000 municipal workers. All right. It says, skip down, said for New York heavily relies upon its bustling commerce, entertainment, and social activities to draw in and keep people. Without restaurants, concerts, museums, sporting events, and people commuting Manhattan from the other boroughs, New York City comprises of 5 boroughs. The city has quickly changed residents have fled the city. As people cease commuting into New York, work remotely, business shut their doors, and social activities have halted. Revenues to companies have plummeted as businesses of all sizes saw their profits evaporate. The city government receives significantly less in tax collection, man. Those are trickle effect, man, and it's all by design, man. You know, like you hear people say about a controlled demolition, man. You know, this place is done. You see, y'all brothers got any precepts?
Yeah, I got one. I got one too.
Con.
I was just gonna say real quick that the same things happen in the whole state of California, you know, and it's mainly hitting LA too. People are
True.
leaving.
Hey, yeah, go ahead and get yours on. Cause see, New York and Cali, you know, those are really, you know, the economical capitals of America. You know, so what happens in New York, you know, especially like San Francisco, it affects the economy of the whole nation, man. You know, so like you know, the brothers I've said, you know, it's it's no coincidence that they are attacking, you know, the the two economic, you know, powerhouses of America, man. You know, it's all by design, man. You know, and it's gonna trickle down, man. um, you got a collab, then you get your Qadar.
Come, come, come.
Con.
It's Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verses 3 and 4.
Yep.
In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
Yeah, and that's what we see happen in real time, man. You see, we saw Edom, all right, beginning with the elites. You know, hey, they shutting the doors, man. You see, because you know, you used to go down to these cities and the whole strip would be vibrant. You know, people going in and out. You know, a lot of money. You know, being transferred. You know, a lot of cash flow going through these cities, man. You know, these little diners and these bars and people bar hopping. But see, now that people working from home, they don't drive past them bars anymore, man. You know, they ain't got to go by their Starbucks anymore, man. You know, people are really, spending more in the grocery store, than these little spots. You see? So Esau, all right, I already knew the effect, of these different decrees that he put forth, man. And this place is shutting down. People, though they people don't know what the future hold, man. You know, this is a job that you just knew you was gonna retire from, and now you don't even have it anymore, man. You through, you know. You in the middle of a so-called pandemic. You know, now you have nothing coming in. You don't know where to look for money or to look for a job, especially try to, you know, replace that good job that you did have, man. You know, so hey, you looking out the window, it's darker, man, which the future ain't looking so stable right now, man. You know,
God.
you had some Qadar.
Con, I had the same precept Calabria got.
Okay, come on, spirit,
God,
I get this out there, Doc.
huh?
I bring this out.
Yeah, you got it.
It's the book Isaiah 19. I'm gonna start at 15. Isaiah 19 and 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. The head or tail, branch or worse may do. In
Yep.
that, right?
No, you got it.
16. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it should be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord of hosts, which he shake it over it. And that's the point, because the Lord visited this place, man. It said there should be no work for Egypt. We seen that now people getting unemployed, the eviction, the numbers rising up, man. The Lord is shaking his hand on this place, man, bringing judgment to this place, man.
Froze up.
The brother froze.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Yash froze. out here still moving. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Yeah, come.
I got a precept while we're waiting on him. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 10. It says, "For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat." You know, that was a message to the church because they were in the spirit of like, oh well, the Lord's coming back tomorrow. You know, might as well quit our jobs. But he was like, nah, you gotta work for your daily bread at least. You know, but you know, this scripture is still relevant to, you know, the rest of the people. If they're not working, hey, pretty soon they're gonna start starving. You know.
I got a precept. It's Ecclesiastes 12:4. "And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sounding of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughter of music shall be brought low." Or they gonna have.
Look at you. He's back. But you all good?
Yeah, man. You know, he's gonna give me one of them. I was jumping through too many tabs. I know he's gonna catch me one of them.
They come.
Yeah, I'm try. Should be good now. You will do it one time and it's good. You know. But yeah, you can break that down, with dog, what you just went into. When that Quadar just brought out the precept.
Come, it was.
Yeah, I can't really hear Kodal like that.
I was basically gonna say, you know, the grinding gonna see, like Calabria said, ain't no future for this place, you know.
Yeah, this place through, man.
Yeah, if you got any hope, you know, any faith in America, you're gonna be disappointed, man. You know,
Yep.
finna be very disappointed, man. Hey, America finna let a lot of people down, man. You know,
Yeah, man. Then Jake so focused on this playoff shit, man. You know, the NBA.
the playoffs.
You know.
Well, you don't remember? He too young. Remember that, ain't it, Collage?
Yeah. God.
Remember to ask him more about the playoff? Yeah, you gotta look up Jim Moore. I think they ain't win the game, and then one of the reporters had asked him about the playoffs. He went ballistic. The playoff?
God.
Yeah.
Yep.
But for real though, Jake Focus just want to see LeBron win the championship, man. They see the
championship
coming and stuff like that, but they ain't making themselves ready for the battle.
I know they trying to see who's gonna replace Black Panther.
Oh man. Yep, but hey, y'all brother, you know, exactly right. You know, Jake mindset can't go past sports, no matter how, you know, whack is done got, you know. Niggas trying to think about the next Black Panther, some stupid shit like that, man. You know, who gonna be next? You know, I think they get Denzel's son, you know, some stupid shit like that. You know, Jake be having dumbass ideas, you know, but hey, ain't gonna be no next Black Panther, man. All right? The next Black Panther you niggas gonna see, all right, is the SWAT team and them goddamn tanks, you know? That's gonna be the next Black Panther, man. Damn drones. They might Esau called himself being a sense of humor. He might have a drone called the Black Panther, all right, for you niggas, man. You know?
I got a precept out.
You got it, bro.
It's Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, then now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed.
Yeah, we going through all these articles, we seeing ain't no good news nowhere, you know. It ain't no good news. All these tabs pulled up, and it's no good news, especially for you niggas, man. The news is horrible, man. You know, and you see, all right, that the Most High is moving in the earth, man. You see, he got the elites in full throttle, man. Because like the precept you brought out earlier, they know they got a short time, man. See, the Most High making them speed it up, man. Come on with it, man. Because Esau been around here, patty cake and pity pat, all right. And Most High said, "Come on with it, man." Since you done made to the point where you gonna weaponize space, like that was a direct insult to Yahweh Shemal Shah. You see, how you can imagine how Yahweh Shah was looking at these niggas putting weapons into space and facing it, facing it towards outer space, man. Like they finna stop the invasion of Yahweh Shah and the Cheers, man. So now, all right, since you want to do that, well, let's go ahead and make all these other prophecies happen so we can get to this point. Let's fast forward this thing to this point since you ready now, man. Yeah. You remember that collab when Pastor Troy had called No Limit Studio? What's this? Since everybody No Limit think they soldiers, tell them we ready, man.
We ready, yeah, come.
Hey, but this is y'all had any more precepts if I go to the next article?
Yeah, Karen, I had a couple.
You got
one was the brother Nadav 2:3. It's Luke 17:26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day of Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise, also it was in the days of Lot. They did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah,
it's gonna be because you're gonna have people suffering, but you still gonna have pockets of civilization, that's gonna be, have some type of normalcy, man, and they gonna be completely, because in America especially, they're completely, oblivious to what's going on in the earth, man. America don't know what's going outside of their own zip code too much, man, because Esau got them, so hooked on this virtual reality, they don't know what's going on in reality, man. So there's gonna be a lot of people, that's gonna be caught completely off guard, man. When the missiles get shot off, man. When the shot actually cracked the clouds, man. It's gonna be a lot of people caught completely off guard, man. But they gonna be through.
Yeah, if I can add, like, when all the major league and professional sports got shut down, people just went to watching people play 2K and video games and stuff instead of going out and partying. They just got drunk and high inside their own houses. Throwing a bunch of house parties instead of public parties.
That's all they want to do. At the end of the day, they want the restriction to stop just so they can go back to filing, man.
That's what they want.
Baba Kashai, bring this up. Just a quick precept.
You got
1 Thessalonians 5:1. But the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shemashai so coming is a thief in the night.
Yep. So let me go to this article here. All right. Now this is from the NewYorkTimes.com. All right. Um, in the article, this is a statement from a small business owner, and he makes the statement, "I can't keep doing this. Small business owners are giving up." Yeah, because Esau tapping them out, man. And we're gonna read how. It's gonna be a count. All right, it says more owners are permanently shutting their doors after new lockdown orders, realizing that there may be no end in sight to the crisis. On the last Friday of June, after Governor Greg Abbott of Texas said that bars across the state will have to shut down a second time because coronavirus cases were skyrocketing, Mick Larkin decided he had had enough. No matter that Mick Larkin, an owner of a karaoke club in Wichita Falls, Texas, had just paid $1,000 for perishable goods and protective equipment in anticipation of the weekend rush. No matter that the frozen margarita machines were full, that 175 plastic syringes with booze-infused Jello were in place, or that there were masks for staff members and hand sanitizers for guests. It says that day, June 26th, because you have this guy spend all this money, to all these different, you had these different protocols, for businesses, to operate, with all these different, you know, what do you call them, protection measures, for coming back, after the first shutdown. So he getting the store ready. All right, but then it said that day, June 26th, Mr. Larkin and his partner dumped what they had just brought into the trash and decided to close their club, Cranky Karaoke, for good, because they were buying all these things, getting ready for a reopening, and then, hey, they shut everything back down on them, man. You see, these small businesses ain't meant, all right, ain't built to last like this. No business is meant to last like this, But it's certain businesses, all right, that are juiced in that get those big bailout checks, man, where they can weather the storm, man, But these little small businesses on they through because you got Amazon, they finna build a humongous, all right, plant down here in Mississippi. Not it's about y'all pass, y'all come from Memphis and y'all pass that Nissan plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up there in that area.
Okay.
So they finna build a big, crazy, insane Amazon warehouse, but these small businesses is through,
Gone.
So these billionaires getting richer, all right, but middle class, upper middle class, lower middle class, you out of there, man. And these are the first people that you see feeling the squeeze is the middle class. You see Jake still around here smiling and being goofy because Jake ain't got nothing, He ain't got nothing to lose. Keisha, E, they don't own nothing. They ain't got nothing, So they still around here smiling and laughing, But see, Esau just gonna put that iron on them. He ain't gotta do no economic, tactic. All right, to put the squeeze on Jake. He gonna come with that iron, man. So that's why we see the propaganda getting pushed. But that middle class, they through, and you can see a lot of people bug out. And when pressure come on Esau, man, hey, Esau gonna do a mass shooting, man. Like them videos Karai was posting on the chat line. Esau going crazy about the mask because he already irritated. Then you tell him to put a mask on everywhere, man. Esau gonna lose it, man.
Gone, bro.
And the suicide rate finna go up, man.
Yeah, the suicide and the mass shooting rate can go up.
Yep.
Cause Esau gonna take a crowd with him, Y'all gonna feel my boy Esau, man. Y'all keep putting that pressure on my boy, man. It says, I'm gonna keep reading. It says it was hard enough for small businesses, the bars, dental care practices, small law firms, daycare centers, and other storefronts that do the streets and corner of every American town and city to have to shut down after state officials imposed lockdowns in March to contain the pandemic. But the resurgence of the virus, especially in states such as Texas, Florida, and California, that began to reopen, had introduced a far darker reality for many small businesses. Their temporary closures might become permanent, man. And it is gonna be permanent, man. You know, you finna be out of there, man. You know, you people like I say, you wait, all right, for the this great resurgence of the economy. It ain't coming, man. You know, the elites are done with America, man. They showing you through their actions, man. All right, and ultimately, the Most High is completely done with America, man, and He gonna show you through His actions, man. You see, and said nearly 66,000 businesses have folded since March the 1st, according to data from Yelp. There's 66,000 businesses, man, since March the 1st, man. You know, it's a what 5-month run. You know, 5 months, man. So you have what over 12, damn near 12, 13,000 businesses a month out of there, man. You see? And like I say, Jake don't own none, so he don't know what's going on. As long as Zaxby's and you know the mall open, you know, just say PlayStation online, you know, niggas don't know what's going on. Instagram, you know, niggas don't know what's going on, man. You know? It said nearly 66,000 businesses have folded since March 1st, according to data from Yelp, which provides a platform for local businesses to advertise their services and has been tracking announcements of closing posted on this site. From June 15th to June 29th, the most recent period for which data is available, businesses were closing permanently at a higher rate than in the previous 3 months, man. So this shows you why they're telling you, yeah, we reopening, you know, we care so much about the American economy. It's getting worse and worse, man. You know, but they put on this front why they care so much about the economy and we gotta get Americans back to work. But they know exactly, all right, the effects of what they're doing, man. Because they can't, these businesses can't operate, you know, with the efficiency. All right, with all these restrictions and outlines and guidelines, that really people hate going to stores now, man. You know, because of this last thing, man. You know, somebody had something to say.
Yeah, I was gonna add, you know, because America go on a dollar crisis, man. You know, and the dollar crisis is worse than a financial crisis because you know they won't be able to print more money, so to speak, because you know people ain't finna. The dollar about to get done away with, basically, what I'm trying to say, because it's a dollar crisis, man. You know, the world is trying to go back to gold and silver, man. So this place is really finished, man. You know, because the dollar ain't back up by nothing. It's like monopoly money. You know, we still got Jake, you know, stacking. Hey, they just say stack temple, man. Jake trying to stack money up. Stack temple. Hey, this place finished, man. The dollar better be done away with, man. You gonna have the microchip, the mark of the beast, for your new currency, man. You know. But that's all I wanted to add.
Jake out of there, man. So long, Jake. I just finished this little part. I said during the same period, permanent closures increased by 3% overall, accounting for roughly 14% of total closures since March. You know, so hey, these businesses, all right, is shutting down. There ain't no coming back, man. You know, matter of fact, y'all, any brother had something?
I got something.
All right, go ahead and get it.
Yeah, I got one too.
All right, come, y'all brother, get it.
This is Matthew 6:19. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Hey, you break it down, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, don't put your trust in carnal things, man. You know, we're spiritual over here at Great Millstone. All right, we're putting our trust fully in Yahweh B'Shem Shai. You know, because hey, the evidence is right in front of you. All these small town businesses, mom and pop stores, trying to go to your regular 9 to 5, even if it's for the government or not, trying to do your own thing. It's not happening, Jake.
Yeah, Jake finna lose it all, man. And FR, Jake got, everything Jake, so invested in it, man. Jake finna fall completely off, man.
Jake's from Atlanta, bought that land.
Yeah, they tried to or them niggas tried to buy they bought about 90 acres,
90 acres.
Yeah. 90 goddamn 90 goddamn acres.
What's that like town called? It's called like
Toomsboro, something like Toomsboro.
Yeah, Toomsboro, and the brother Tazamak was explaining this to me and I know the other day, that when you look up tombs, it means empty, to be made empty, and borough meaning like a town or like a fortress. So it's an empty. Hey man, empty town, man.
Yeah, them 90 acres gonna be easy work. On Esau, when Esau make a move on them 90 acres, that's gonna be easy work. Hey, y'all can get Isaiah 24 and we start at 7, bro.
You said what, bro?
Yeah, Isaiah 24 and 7.
All right, this Isaiah 24 and verse 7, it says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh.
All the merry-hearted do sigh. Hey, you got Esau. Hey, Esau said, I'm just giving up, man. Hey, he tried to open that little spot back. They shut him down again. He said, I'm just giving up, man. The merry-hearted do sigh. These people hurt, man. These the same people taking 4-5 vacations a year. Hold on. Let me mute. They were taking 4-5 vacations a year. Had probably hundreds of thousands in savings, which that's done dwindle on them. So now, Mary Hardy is sighing, man. You got it, bro. You got it.
All right, verse 8. It says, the mirth of the tabernacle ceased, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth.
Mm-hmm. The joy of the heart, man. Because what America is known for, what sports bars, live bands, scripts, these entertainment districts, all this ceasing though, and the Most High, like I said, has put it on the mind, at least to break this place down, man. You see, all night party. You see, especially in Star Wars major cities, man. You got it, bro.
All right, it says, Salakia. It says, they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Yeah, strong drink. All right, gonna be bitter to them that drink it, because pretty soon, even actual wine, all right, is not gonna be able to stop. All right, the reality that these people gonna have to deal with, man. These people just gonna have to face what it is, man. You see, the Most High is making these people face reality, man. He's taking away entertainment, man. He's taking away folly, He's taking away option, man. You people just gonna have to deal with reality, pure and uncut, man. And that's what this thing is easing into, man. You know, it's constantly getting worse and worse and worse, man, till you get to the state where these people, you know, is just finna be, you know, downtrodden, man. The Most High finna break these people's spirit, man. See all this pride and tough talk. The Most High finna bust all that up, man. You know, it ain't finna be nothing but trying to make it and live to the next hour, man. That's what it's gonna lead to, man. You got it, bro.
All right, it says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in.
Yeah, so the city of
There's
confusion is broken down, man. You know, yeah, that was it on that, bro. You know,
all right.
the city of confusion being broken down. That's what we're watching. You know, real time. You know, so I got one more article. You know, and then we can get ready to close out. Y'all had any more precepts over there before I read this?
Con, I had two.
All right, go ahead, bro.
This is Revelation 18:3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins,
Yep.
and that ye receive none not of her plagues. You know, and it's the main point being, you know, these other nations have drunk of you know, Babylon's wine, you know, because they got rich off of, you know, that huge fiat currency scheme, you know, globally, you know, and because of it, you know, you're not just going to see a national economic collapse, but a global one, you know, and it almost happened back in 2008 with that, what was it, recession, the
Great Recession.
yeah, the Great Recession, the housing market crash, you know, but what Esau did was, you know, he loaned out those big bailouts, you know, through the banks to keep the economy afloat, to just kind of reset. They laid off a bunch of workers, but you know, the people that, you know, were printing the money, you know, got off with it, you know. It's not going to happen this time.
Yeah, if I can add, that's what they were doing back then. You know, they were printing more money to those that bail out, just print more money. But this time, ain't no more printing no more money, man. That's the dollar price right there, man. You know, well, you got to back that up slightly.
Yeah, kind of. They're gonna, instead of creating just a new fiat or creating a new fiat system, they're just gonna switch it over to the chip. That you're gonna have a lot of pushback on that. You know, you're gonna have a huge land grab over there in the Middle East because all this turmoil is going on. But we know the end result. You know, this is Jeremiah 51:9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. And that's also what we were bringing out earlier, how everybody's leaving New York, leaving LA, you know, because those are huge tourist attractions. You know, everybody from the other nations, you know, do business there, you know, world trades there, you know, from the West Coast to the East Coast, man.
Yeah. They talk about New York as the gateways of the world, man. Yeah.
Come on.
But hey, it's over with now, man. You know, the elites done packed up. They know this place is done. You know, they own something else, man. You know, and this place is gonna circle on out. And just like you brought up the chip, which that's the spirit. You know, it's a spirit. You brought out the chip. You know, because that's the last article we're gonna go into. You know, and the brother can I guess we get Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians 2:7, and read down. Well, really get 2 and 5 and read down, and then we get Revelation 13-16, and then we can close out. You know, we'll close out with them too. But if y'all have something before that, you know, we'll get them. But this is from newsatlas.com. All right. So as you know, as of Friday, Elon Musk went live, to showcase, his latest, what he's showing is his latest, you know, his latest development, of his Neuralink, which we know this Neuralink is also going to be attached, all right, to this RFID technology, man, which is the mark of the beast, man. This RFID technology. All right, so it says Elon Musk shows off Neuralink's brain implant in pigs. It says neuroscience startup Neuralink is on a mission to develop next generation brain implants that hook machines up to the human mind. And on Friday, founder Elon Musk offered a look at the team's progress. The company's latest computer chip was demonstrated in the brain of a pig, where it was used to broadcast the animal's neural activity in real time as it waddled around the pen. It says Neuralink broke cover on last July, showing off a small chip called N1 a couple of years later after Musk first began sharing his ambitions in the space. This device featured an array of tiny and flexible threads that could be sewn into the human brain tissue to monitor its electrical signals. And this is the Esau Edom, playing as if he's the most high. You know, this is this man's mindset. This is where he wants to go with it, man. While you talking about voting, this man is developing implant, all right, to put in you niggas' forehead, man. To control your thoughts, to really, all right, have full control over you, man. You see, it said this type of device is known as a brain-computer interface, and scientists have been developing these and exploring their potential now for decades, monitoring electrical signals from the brain and decoding them for a different purpose could open all kinds of possibilities for allowing paralyzed people to gain control of their limbs for the treatment of conditions like depression and chronic pain. Now, this is the same guy who says he wants to heal people from being paralyzed, but he puts, cancerous chemicals, all right, in the food you eat every day. He's spraying chemtrails, the water is poison. You see, he's cloning meat, trying to 3D print meat, but it's the same guy that want to heal you from being paralyzed, man. You see, hey, it's all a part, all right, of Esau's deception, man. But the scriptures say, matter of fact, Ecuador still.
Con, I'm here.
Okay, come. I want you to get this for me, bro.
Con.
Here, cool. And this is part, of the miracles, that the scripture talk about Esau, was going to do, that was going to deceive, many. Matter of fact, who got that Revelation 13? Cause that's where it's at. You got a Revelation,
bro.
okay, start at 14. And Kodar, I want you to get that Second Thessalonians. You started 5. But go ahead and get that Revelation 13, started at 14, bro.
All right, this Revelation 13 and 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a
Yeah,
sword
so
and did
the
live.
scriptures talk about that Esau would deceive many, through his miracles, man. Saying, with this computer interface, right, this Neuralink, how he can restore, the nerve, people that are paralyzed, give sight to the blind. You see, he's trying to imitate Howard with his technology, man. You see? And a lot of people, are going to be deceived, man. And a lot of people, all right, are going to, give in, to this man's, all right, new world order, based, all right, on these miracles that he's allowed to do, in the sight of men, and all Esau was doing is making people worship that old pagan Roman Empire, man. That's what Esau Edom has brought back to the forefront. That's him giving, power, all right, to the beast, man. That's him making the dragon speak again, man. This old Roman Empire, a lot of people gonna worship this old Roman pagan way, through what, man? His technology, man. You see? So let me go back to the article, read a little more, and so we'll finish out the scriptures. It says, however, the brain-computer interfaces currently used in medical research are bulky, offer relatively low bandwidth, which that's why he's, setting up for what 5G, man. To empower, all right, this chip, man. He said often need to be tethered to other machines and involve complex surgery to implant. Neuralink must hopes can one day offer something more suitable for mainstream use that can rely much more that can relay much more information about activity in the brain and be implanted through a procedure no more complicated than laser eye surgery last year, and that's gonna be that mark, all right, implanted in your left hand or your right hand, man. You know, and all this links together, man. All right, this neural link and then RFID microchip. Because now they say it's a lot of equipment. That got to be implanted into you, but now we already know these devils. They got all right. That little chip the size of a grain of rice. And they tweaking it, perfecting it, and it's gonna be ready to roll out, man. You know. Uh, That was about it. If you want to read the rest of it, just goes into Elon Musk. Like I say, it's on newsalice.com. But I say, but this devil, he's really finna try to play the most on earth, man. He has gotten that proud. But you can keep reading that Revelation, then we'll get that the Second Thessalonians, unless y'all brother has something else. You got it. Y'all can know.
All right, Revelation 13 and 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Yep.
Verse
As
15.
many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's why you see a lot of leaders throughout history, have been killed. Especially when they try to opt out of their dollar, man. You seen that with Saddam Hussein. He tried to put Iraq oil on the market, for gold. All right. You had even going back to Abraham Lincoln. He tried to put the FRN note. He tried to bag it by silver. John F. Kennedy tried to bag the dollar up by silver. They got killed because the elite want to keep putting you in debt, man. They had a long time goal for this American dollar, man. It was put the world in debt, man. You see, they want to be bagged by anything. Because when you bag money by something, that means it's a restriction on you can't just keep printing, man. But the elites do just constant printing has put the world in debt, man. You see, You got it, bro.
If I can add real quick, how they got off the gold standard was right after the Great Depression. So if you have eyes to see it, that Great Depression was a order ab KO event just to get them off gold.
Yep. Yeah, these devils, they've been plotting and planning. They've been going step by step, getting to the point where we at now, you know. Oh, but you got it on, y'all can.
All right. It says, verse 16, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Yeah, and that's what we see being prepped. You see? Because all these people that talk about the mark of the beast being something else, they can't explain what's going on real time, how that's going to be implemented, man. But we see Esau is steady tampering, all right, with his Neuralink technology, man, and implanting it. He has it put in the pig, man. Showing you what they did with it, and it's so-called reading, brain waves of a pig, man. You see, he's showing you, all right, that you have people that have the RFID microchip today in their right hand, or in either hand. You see, and he's showing you with his draconian laws that he can shut you off if you don't comply. There's certain businesses you can't go in unless you have a mask, man. You see, so he's always showing you that what he can cut you off with his draconian laws, man. So we see draconian laws being prepped. We see Neuralink, all right, his neurotechnology, is being prepped, and we seeing, all right, that he's gonna crash his dollar and go to a whole another money system, man. So the RFID microchip being a mark of the beast is the only thing that makes sense, man. And the only thing that you see being prepped and being the infrastructure for it being put together, man. And the propaganda, and the conditioning for all these things that happen in real time, but you still have a nigga want to argue with you about what's the mark of the beast, man, you get that Second Thessalonians, dog. We end on that.
Kyle, you want me to start at 2 Thessalonians verse 1?
All right, 5.
Kyle. 2 Thessalonians 1 and 5. Ye are the children of light and the children of day. We are not of the night nor of darkness.
No, Second Thessalonians 2 and 5. Yep. Start at 4. Yeah, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4.
God, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he is of the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, shewing himself that he is the Most High.
Yeah, so Esau, Edom, he puts himself in the position of the Most High. He said he gonna promote himself, to being God, and that's the pride of Esau, Edom, and everything he does is to show that he is the Most High, man. He wants to control your food. He wants to 3D print food. He don't want to. All right, he don't want you to grow food. That's why, he's wreaking havoc on these farmers, man. He wants you to say he is, man. He's the creator, man. You see, you got it, bro.
Verse 5, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know what withholdeth that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity hath already worked. Only he who now letteth roulette until he is taken out of the way.
Yeah, so Esau, has been revealed as being the man of sin, man. All right, the spirit of the anti-Messiah, man, the wicked, and the devil, that the Bible, speaks of. Esau is being fully revealed because it's time for his destruction, man. All right, you got it, bro. You can read to 8, and we'll finish it up.
Come. Verse 8, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Yeah. So we're in a time, all right, where he's being revealed through the first and foremost through the spirit, all right, that the Lord put on the prophet, the Holy Spirit that the Lord gave to the prophet is revealing Esau Edom, all the way up until the time that your chariot's gonna come, man. You see? So Esau is being revealed. We understand that all these things that we see is Esau pushing to his new world order, man. All these articles we went through, the videos, everything we see is all about Esau pushing to his new world order. But we understand that Yahweh Shai is going to meet him within that process, and he's going to be through, So we're going to expose him, all right? Then eventually, Yahweh Shai is going to destroy him with the brightness of his coming. Well, right now, Esau is being consumed, with this word, man. But that was it. I think that's all I had. Yeah. Y'all brothers have any comments or anything before we close out?
I'm good, bro.
Okay, come. So we get ready to close it out. The wild child, the Akim, the few Aquas, they're tuning in, Lord willing, you verified. This has been another installment, Be Thou Watchmen. All right. We going into the feast, all right, of Tabernacles this week, which, is a time, a feast period for our people, because at the end of the day, we should rejoice, in the prophecies that they being fulfilled, man. And we in time of rejoicing, man. These people finished, man. You see? So, with that, once again, we'll give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, GMS, to rule well, teach well, being a great example to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, man. Till the next time, Shalom. Kwam Yashala, Bible, Bob.
Kwam Yashala, Abba,